guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a horror game in Scratch. So here it is. This is a game where you're the player and you have to survive the horror game, but this is actually the endless horror game. So you can move by using keys. And then you need to find a key that takes you to another level. Okay, where is the anarchy? So when it's level 2, the monster is here. So let's get started. First, make a new project. Then you can keep the cat, or you can draw your own, choose your own, or you can upload your own. I'm going to delete the cat for now, and I'm going to paint the sprite. And I'll name it player. And I'm going to use the square. And I'll make it smaller because he's too big for the game. And we got our player. Now we need to also make a flashlight effect. So from the video, I'm teaching you how to make a flashlight effect on Scratch. So it gave me an idea to make a scary game with a flashlight effect. So I'm going to use the flashlight effect by using flashlight effect on horror games. Okay, so let's check. Now we got a working flashlight that follows the player, but we wanted the player to move. So before we do that, make a block. Make 3 more blocks. Make a first block called go to X, put input, and X, put in label, Y, and then put another input, Y, and press OK. And now make another block called move X speed, and put in this, and put the same thing. Move as Y. Speed. And then press OK. Now we did make 3 blocks. Now on the motion, and also make 3 more message. First message called reset, and make another message called movement, and jump scare player, and press OK. Now use when green flag clicked, go to X, Y's, and use this X and Y coordinates over there. So put -202 and -136. It means 5. Now go to define, go to X and Y's, and use motion, just drag go to X, Y. And now we need movement, so first we need to make it show it, and then broadcast a message called reset, and then put reset on there, and then put in movement and broadcast message called movements. Now use when I receive movements forever, put for if then use key, put up, down, right, and left. Now on my blocks, just use move. And I'm going to use 1 and put in -1. Then make 2 more variables. Make 2 more variable called x speed for all sprites and speed y speed for all sprites. Now you set x speed and set y speed to 0 and onto the go to the define move x speed x, then use change x speed by 1 and change x speed by x, and on y just use change y speed by y, and then you set x speed and y speed to put multiplication, put in 0. Put 0 decimal 89, and then put an x speed over there. Wait, x speed over there, and then the y speed over there. And then go in the motions, just drag change x by and change y by x speed and y speed. Now let's test it out. Now we can move. Wait, I forgot. Wait, all of them have the x speed. I forgot. Put in the y speed. Now we can move up and down, left and right. Now we got our soft, sweet movements. Now we wanted to make the sound. We wanted to make an animation. So go to the costumes, and I'm going to right click and duplicate. You can make much costume as you want. Okay, that looks better. And then make another message called animation. Put movement. And then put broadcast animation forever. Put in if. Put in 1, 2, 3 ORs operator, and put keys. On the first I'll put up, down, right, and left, and then use repeat 2 and put next costume. I'm going to use wait 0.5 seconds and use switch costume on the top animation to 1. Now let's test it out. Now we can move. Now our animation is working. It works on also up and down, also left and right. Now all I wanted to do is make a monster. So first, make a monster. But I'm not going to make the scary monster. You can make it scary. I'll name it Monster. I'll hide the flashlight so that I can see it. And the monster, I'll make the same style as a player, with only red color. And then I'll make it the same size as the player. And then I'm going to use when green flag clicked, go to back layer, hide, and then go to 0 and 0. Now make another variable called levels total beaten for all sprites. You can keep it shown or hide it. I'm going to keep it shown. And then we needed to use when green flag, and then make another message. Make another message called next level. Put in when green flag clicked. Forever. Put if greater than any number you want. I'll make it to 2. And then variables, use level tone beaten. In show, put in another forever. And then use any movements you want. I wanted to make it glide 3 seconds of random position. And then use if touching player, broadcast a message called make a new message called jump scare player, and press OK, and then hide. And then we wanted everything to hide, so we use when I receive jump scare player, then hide. We want all of this to hide. And also, we need to make a jump scare. So name it jump scare. And then make this entire thing black. Make it entire thing black. And then put in the monster at the front. You can make an animation, but just for now, this is actually the dot. So this is not a scary game, I couldn't lie, but you can make it scarier. So first, on jump scare, use when green flag clicked, hide, motion, drag, go to X and Y's, put it to 0 so it'll be at the center. Then use when I receive jump scare player, forever, create clone. We need a new extension named by using text to speech. Now we only paint a sprite, and I'll name it sound. Do not make it invisible so it can make any sounds. So when I receive jump scare player forever, create clone of sound. And then use when I start as a clone forever, and we need to make this even loud. So use set voice to anything. I'll put tenor and put in W. Now if you the jump scared, if the monster touches you, you get jump scared, and then the sound was going to be very loud, which makes it a little more scary. So now we needed to make two more sprites. The first sprite is called Door. We wanted to hide a jump scare because now we need to use a door and then paint. Then I'm going to use black. I'm going to use brown. And then put in there. Put the door. Make a door. I wanted to make it smaller because he's too big. What about 60? Okay, that looks very good. And I wanted it to be on this side. And I wanted it to. Now we need to make a handle for the door. So here it is. Now we got our door. Now the code, use when green flag clicked, go to X and Y's, use forever and put if, and put two touchings, put player, and then we need to make another sprite called door. I'm going to choose a sprite. I'm going to find key. Okay, the key looks really cool. The key. I'm going to delete the particles first. And then I wanted to make it upside down. And then I can need to make it a little gray. Now we need to make it smaller, like 3. Okay, that looks very good. And then use when green flag clicked, go to random position, forever, and put if touching player, then repeat until touching door, and then use go to player. And then we wanted to do like this so that the player holds it. And then go back to another random position on the door and put key. I forgot we need to make it show. That would be really. And then use change on the variable, use change total level beam by 1, and then broadcast a message called reset that makes the player go back to the position where it was. And then when the monster is when it is at level 3, the monster will be here, which is really good. And then if we test it out, I forgot one more thing. We need show. Now let's test it out. Now we got our key. Now if we use the key, we have our key following us. And if you put it into the door, and if this is with the if the key and the player touch the door, and then the total level is gained by 1, and it increases. And then when it reaches to level 3, the monster is going to show, okay? Well, the monster did show. So I wanted the door. I wanted to go to back layer so that, and then put in back layer. Now we finish our project. We finish it. Yay! So see you later and bye.